here in Landover, Maryland. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Corum. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He gets that complete to his tight end, Mayer. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Browns first down. Running forward is Corum.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, Love. A throw caught by Judy on the outside. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Now it's Kelly. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hand the streak. Hand the streak. Go.
They run with Kelly. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Go, Reed. Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Check go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
Fourth and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Daniels now on first down. He'll run again.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Running, Kelly. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Check. Panther. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. 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 Ready.
Here's Kelly. He's to the 10. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
19 Lions. Tag.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
On play action, Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Got a man left side. It's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's a run with Kelly. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. A second effort, and he is in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Love. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Love. That's into the hands of Corum. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. 3rd and 9. Here's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Here's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
A run out of the gun with Burrow. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Love to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Bronco. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Cooks going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
Slot man in motion left.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
70.
They'll try to run. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. This is intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's a run. And that, a thing of beauty. He's in. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. Now a screen set up for Kelly. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Second and a yard. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing is Daniels. That's taken in by Kelly. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Love to throw on first and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. On second down. Cora. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Cora. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. He'll get this out wide. Up the left sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 66 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
only option. Here's Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now it's Kelly. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Love. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
From the gun, it's Love. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but back to throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run it here with Cora. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Love. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Now a run with Cora. The yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They run with Kelly. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Hey, check that. Street.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here we go.
Running, Kelly. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Cooks going in motion.
Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. That one downfield for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Got it. Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Kelly.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Love. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
2nd and 7. Here's a run with Kelly. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Back to the ground after the penalty. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Roll, roll, roll. Check go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is going to be out of bounds.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-possession lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. He finds Judy on that one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here we go. One final play. Going up top. He's got it. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. Here's Love. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just